Hello! I bet you didn't know a simple bowl of soup could lead to a murder mystery. In a quiet suburban neighborhood in California, the Reddy family was about to face a nightmare. Sudhakar Reddy, a loving husband and successful software engineer, sat down to enjoy a bowl of homemade soup, not knowing it would be his last meal. What seemed like food poisoning turned into a chilling murder case. His wife, Swathi, quickly became the main suspect, revealing a story of cheating, lies, and a planned crime. Sudhakar, known for his kind nature and dedication to his family, had everything to live for. His sudden death left everyone who knew him in shock. As investigators dug deeper, they found a dark plot with motives worse than anyone thought. The perfect life that Sudhakar and Swathi showed hid dark secrets and lies. The investigation into Sudhakar's death revealed a web of complicated relationships and hidden anger. What started as a simple inquiry quickly turned into a high-stakes chase between the police and a clever suspect. The evidence, though not direct, strongly suggested Swathi's role in her husband's murder. Sudhakar and Swathi Reddy, a seemingly happy couple, had built a comfortable life in the United States after moving from India. Sudhakar, a talented software engineer, was the main earner, while Swathi focused on raising their child. Their home looked like a perfect family life, or so it seemed. But behind the happy image, their marriage was falling apart. The couple, once in love, were now growing distant, their spark fading. Swathi felt lonely and unfulfilled as a homemaker, and looked for excitement outside her marriage. What started as harmless flirting with an old friend from India turned into a full-blown affair. Her lover, who promised her a better life, became her confidant and escape. As Swathi's bond with her lover grew, her dissatisfaction with Sudhakar increased. She began to see Sudhakar as an obstacle to the life she wanted with her new love. She thought about leaving Sudhakar, but the potential consequences scared her. During this difficult time, the idea of a more permanent solution started to form in her mind. Sudhakar had no idea that his wife Swathi was living a double life. She used to be a devoted partner, but now she was hiding secrets. Her phone, which she guarded closely, was the key to an affair she had been having for months. Each text and call was part of the web of lies she was creating. While Sudhakar worked hard to support his family, he was unaware of the trouble brewing. His days were filled with work and the hope of a better future. He didn't know that his efforts were being overshadowed by his wife's dark secrets. Swathi was busy lying and hiding her true intentions. She acted like a loving wife, but was really hiding her guilt. The excitement of the affair had taken over her, making her blind to the consequences. Her phone records showed many calls and messages with her secret lover, revealing a passionate affair. Each message was proof of the double life she was living, far from the one she shared with Sudhakar. This digital evidence would later reveal the truth. The strong bond between Sudhakar and Swathi was broken, replaced by suspicion and resentment. Their home, once full of love and trust, had become a place of unspoken accusations and tension. Their relationship was falling apart, and it was only a matter of time before everything collapsed. As investigators looked into Sudhakar's death, a disturbing pattern emerged. The pieces of the puzzle started to fit together, revealing a sinister plan. Each discovery brought them closer to the horrifying truth, shaking the community to its core. Swathi's online search history showed she had been looking up poisons and their effects. Her interest in lethal substances was part of her deadly plan. Her searches showed she was willing to go to any lengths to achieve her goals. It became clear that Swathi's intentions were more than just wanting freedom or a new life. She wanted to get rid of the man who stood in her way. Her mind was full of dark thoughts, each one more chilling than the last. The evidence showed that Swathi had carefully planned her husband's murder, using her knowledge of his routine and habits. She watched him closely, noting his every move. Her plan was precise and deadly, showing her cold-blooded determination. The bowl of soup Sudhakar ate on that fateful day was actually poisoned. The poison was chosen and administered to look like a natural illness, ensuring no suspicion fell on Swathi. It was a masterful act of deception. Swathi, acting as the grieving wife, served her husband his death sentence. Her performance was convincing. To the outside world, she was a devastated widow, but in reality, she was a cold-blooded killer who had executed her plan perfectly. Her actions shocked the community, breaking the illusion of their perfect life. The news of Sudhakar's death and Swathi's involvement spread quickly, leaving disbelief and horror. The community, once united in admiration for the couple, was now divided by the chilling reality of the crime. Swathi's story started to fall apart as the police dug deeper. Her claims about Sudhakar's sudden illness seemed less believable each day. The autopsy showed a deadly substance in Sudhakar's body, proving it wasn't natural causes and pointing to his wife. The investigation found that Swathi bought the poison online weeks before Sudhakar died, linking her to the crime. Faced with the evidence, Swathi still said she was innocent. She claimed the poison was for pest control, not for Sudhakar. But her story didn't add up and made the police more suspicious. Her online activity showed a plan and a lack of care for human life. The more the police looked into Swathi's life, the more lies they found. Her claims of a happy marriage were contradicted by friends and neighbors who saw tension between the couple. The perfect life Swathi showed was just a cover for her dark plans.